Hey, what is up, everybody? It's Scott Orson. Today I have a great video. So basically, without further ado, I finally completed my trio of predators. So yeah, guys, I finally got my Falconer predator like I said I was gonna get. It just arrived in the mail today, but I ordered it yesterday, so that was kind of cool. It got here pretty quick, like way quicker than any of my other predators have came. So you know, that's pretty cool. Like, I ordered it one day, then the next day it came, and I didn't even ask for, like, you know, priority mail or anything. So that's pretty cool. But anyways, don't mind the little brown stuff in the back, or the little brown background, because I am working on a little short. So yeah, I didn't have time to change it out, and I wanted to do this review. So let's get into this without further ado. Yeah! Okay, as you guys know, this is the front of the packaging. Really nice. If you guys cannot see that, through the red visor there is Falconer Predator right there, looking really awesome. And to be honest, I know I say this a lot, like, oh, this is my favorite predator, this is my favorite predator, but out of the trio, and I have to be dead honest with you, Falconer is actually my favorite predator. Like, you know, I like Tracker and I like Berserker, and I probably may have said that they were my favorite, but like, I know I'm kind of like doubling up or whatever, but to be honest, Falconer is my favorite. I know his face mask doesn't come off or anything like that, but still, just the look of him is just really awesome. And I just have to, back to what we were saying, this is the front of the box, really nice. You know, it comes with a little red visor, just like all the predators from that series. So you know, the red visor, really nice. Mine is kind of beat up, I don't know why. I guess, you know, they didn't pack it good enough, but yeah, nice little red visor. Behind it has the Falconer Predator, and then it reads Predators right here, and it says Falconer, and then some more little red visor down there, and then right there it says Movie Masters and Hot Toys, and it's really nice. And then if we get to the side, you know, it reads Falconer again, and you know, 1/6 scale collectible edition and all that cool stuff, and it has some nice little, I don't know what this stuff is called, but it looks really sexy. And then if you turn it to the back, you have a picture of the Falconer Predator, and he looks freaking amazing, if you guys can see that. Up top it actually reads Predator or Prey, so that's pretty cool. And it has some nice little predator writing or countdown which whatever you guys want to call it. And then at the bottom has this little choking thing and all that crap, and warning and stuff. And then if we turn it back to the side, it says Falconer Predator. Let me just kind of focus that for you guys. Falconer Predator, collectible, all that stuff. And if we turn it back to the front, it reads Predators. And basically what you guys want to do to open this thing is, all you got to do is slip this little slip cover thing off. You know, it just reveals the cool Falcon Predator. So here's a better look at him. Here's the Falcon Predator. This is not the figure, this is actually just the Predator, or the figure that played in the movie, so that's pretty cool. And you know, really nice, or the guy who played in the movie, not the figure, and that's really nice. And you just see all that nice little detail to the clip art in the front and all that, so you guys can see that again. Just really nice. I'm liking that mask. That mask is really taking it for me. I really liking that. Okay, and to open this thing, just like all others, all you gotta do is take the little Velcro things off, and there you have the Falconer Predator in this nice amazing box. And for all I see is he comes with some accessories, but not a lot. I see a little eagle he comes with. Up top is a little predator skull. There's him, and then the little flight stand for this, because I know that just because I do. And then he has little blades and 2 interchangeable hands, and the hands that he come with, which are pretty cool. And then if you guys come to the other side, you guys can actually see a picture of the predator. Let me just zoom in on that for you. And he looks really nice with his nice dramatic cool pose, like he is about to attack, just like when he fought the Yakuza guy in the Predators movie. So that's pretty cool. And down there is some writing that you guys can barely see, but you know what, I'll let you guys read that for a little bit, or just pause. It's time to get this thing out of packaging. Okay guys, so here I have Falconer Predator, and he is out of box, and he looks freaking awesome. So first things first, let's get into accessories. Okay, and for accessories, he comes actually with 2 other sets of hands right here. Actually, this was the one that came in box, and I just switched it out because I like that one better when I just did. So yeah, he came with these, and then he comes with another 2 that are already in. So those are the only hands he come with, and then he comes with those little peg things. Here's one right here, so just in case you break them or lose them, you guys can have extra, and that's pretty cool. And then for some other accessory he comes with these 2 or 3 blades. The third one is actually in his gauntlet, so you know, the medium, the small, and the large that comes with them, and they're still die cast. Really nice, if you guys can see that. And then another accessory he comes with is actually this cool predator looking skull, and I've never seen this skull before, so that's pretty cool, and I'm really liking that. And you can see where all the dreads would be if he had his flesh and all that stuff on, and that's really nice, and I'm really liking that, so you guys can see what a predator skull looks like, and that's really cool. Just really amazing. I'm liking that detail that they put on there and everything. It's really nice, just amazingly nice. If you guys can see all that, just really nice, really nice. So yeah, we can just put that to the side. And then for the last accessory that he comes with is actually his little eagle thing, which I will get into later, but this thing is really nice. It was in the movie, and you know, they have a little thing where you guys can peg a hole into it and put on a shoulder, and I will show you that later, guys. And then also he comes with a little peg thing to peg into the his little nighthawk, or whatever you guys want to call this thing, falconer bird or whatever. So that's pretty cool. And here is Falconer Predator, and he is looking really nice. I'm liking everything about this figure. Even though his helmet is not removable, it is not a big deal to me, because you know, I just don't really care for it. Like, I like him with his mask on, but you know, it's not a big deal that he can't take his helmet off, or mask, or biomask, or whatever you guys want to call it. So not a big deal. Overall, this figure is really nice. I'm liking how they did this guy. Way different from Berserker and Tracker. The reason I say that is just because the way they went with his armor build and everything, from his armor to the top to the bottom, is just really nice, and the way they did it is really great. So let's get into some fine detail. Okay guys, so here is Falconer Predator, and he looks really nice. So here's his face mask, or biomask, or whatever you guys want to call it. So that's really nice. I like that nice sleek look that they did with him. It's really nice. You guys can see all that nice detail that they put in the front of the mask to make him really look as jungle like and bird related like. So that's pretty cool, and that nice sleek look makes it look like he's, like, you know, attacking his prey or something like that. So that's pretty cool. I'm just trying to take this guy off the stand because it's just not working with me rotating him on the stand. So basically it's really nice. You guys can see the side quills right there, all rubberized, and then you guys can see his little electrical wire that leads up to his face mask, but he does have a active LED, so that's pretty cool. And just his helmet, guys, I'm really liking that helmet. Really nice sleek look. It's just right on, and it's really nice. You guys can see his dreads, by the way, and then you guys can see some, before we get to the dreads, you guys can see the skin that seeps out from the mask, you know, because his whole mask doesn't cover his whole face. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, you guys can see all that cool little detail right there. And then as we get to the back, you guys can see the dreads, which are freaking nice. They did a great job on this. The reason I say they did a great job on it is because I'm liking how with these Predators they made the dreads different color rather than having them just black, or just, you know, a dark blue or something. So I'm liking his dreads the most. That nice tan brownish color, really amazing. It's like the cardboard color that you guys can see in the back, but just maybe a little bit lighter. So yeah, and then the fine jewelry work, I'm trying to focus that more onto that, guys. You guys can see the dreads way more better now. Just really nice, and all that little rubbery, and the jewelry that they put into the hair is really nice. And also I can see that they did a different design on the dreads. Some of them are dark brown, some of them are light brown, so that really sets it, and you know, it makes some of them shine out more than others. So that's pretty cool, and I'm really liking that, guys. Just really nice. Trying to get a great stable right there, you go, and you guys can just see the nice little dreads, and just really nice, and really just amazing how Hot Toys can do this. And then you guys can see his little electrical LED wire that leads up to the helmet, so you guys can see the LED function. And then again, here's the helmet again, just really nice. Just really like it. And now we have his chest armor. Also, the reason I have Berserker and Tracker out here, so you guys can tell the difference in what I mean. So basically, some people were saying that the Falconer's armor was exactly the same as Berserker's, but in my case, and how I'm seeing it right now, it kind of does look alike, but then again, it is kind of different because of different things that they put on here. So I wouldn't necessarily say that, you know, it's the same, but maybe they tried to go with the same look but different design. So basically, here is his armor. Really nice. You know, they have that little armor piece right there where it has straps leading up to his bigger chest plate armor that connects and covers some of his body right there, and that's really nice. And I'm liking how they put that detail into there. For some reason, it just reminds me of a rose. I don't know why, but it reminds me of a rose, and I don't know why. It's just really nice. You guys can see all that cool detail into there that Hot Toys put in there. And then if you go to the side even more, you guys can see some more of that nice detail, and those little holes or circle things right there, which are really nice. It's just a nice piece of armor that they gave this guy. And then you guys can see the side armor. It looks pretty decent. I'm liking how they did this right here. It's really nice. It's actually a hard piece of plastic, so this arm will not really be able to function or go up as much as the other one, so not too bad. And then you guys get to the back where you guys can see his back armor, which is, you know, pretty nice. I wouldn't say the same as Berserkers or, you know, or Trackers, but you know, it is pretty nice. I'm liking all that detail that they put in there and how it can connect into the middle and just how it just swirls or flows into that, and you guys can see some more of that. Just really nice. Just wow, it's amazing. And then they have that a strap little piece that connects right there. And then if you get to go more onto this side, you guys can see his individual side armor. I have to turn his head so the dreads won't get away. You guys can see his shoulder armor, which is actually a separate piece by itself that is held together by straps and some soft plastic, so that's pretty cool. And then as you guys notice, this little this strap right here actually leads to the front of what I was trying to say. It leads to the front of this little piece that holds it all together. So that's here's the side shoulder armor. Really nice. As you guys can see, that it's just really nice, and I'm liking all that detail. It's really nice. Just amazing how they did this. I like how they did that individual one on one side and, you know, just different on the other. Okay, guys, before we even get into anything else, I wanted to do this comparison real quick because we are on this section. So basically, when people were saying that the armors were the same, they were saying that, look at this piece right here, it's kind of the same as the piece on Falconer, so that maybe would have given off. And then if you guys can see this little piece right here sticking out, Berserker also has that little piece sticking out, but his doesn't stick out as much as that one. Then he has all this detail right here is the same as right there. But the reason I would say they're different, or you know, they might look the same, is well because they are supposed to be brothers and they might actually share the same armor. So you know, that would be a reason for them having the same armor, is because they're from the same clan and whatnot. So that would make more sense. But then again, they did say the shoulder pieces were actually kind of the same. I see it, but I don't see it. Basically, the way I say this one is different, if he can stand up, the way I say it is different is his has more leather and pieces on it, and it's actually two like plates right there. His is only one plate and one plate going down. His is actually double plates and then the leather piece is going down, so it's not really the same. You know, and then if you guys want to turn this to the back, don't fall down on me, Pearl. You guys can actually turn these guys to the back, and you guys can see the back armor. The back armor is actually a little different. He has more junk on the back. He has less because he does not have a shoulder cannon, and it doesn't need all that junk on the back. And the dreads, by the way, are the different too. And you guys can see, if you want, there you go right there, the back of Berserker, and then the back of Falconer. So you know, they are pretty kind of different, so not too much of a big deal. And then if you guys want to turn it to the side so you guys can see this even better, you guys can see how the two side shoulder armors are kind of different and kind of the same. You know, I'd say they are the same, but not really that much, and just, yeah, just a little bit different. So that's pretty cool. And then that little chest piece right there, if you guys can see, I gotta turn Berserker just a little bit more so you guys can see that. The piece what they were talking about was this again, how, you know, it kind of sees the same. But if you guys ever notice, do you guys see a face? Or like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of see a fish. So basically here's the eye and then there's the fish. Like, you guys see that? Or is that just me? I see a face in here, or a falcon, or a bird, or some type of bird. If you guys can see that, like an owl or something right there. I don't know. That's just on to the other part. So basically, really nice crotch area right there where they did the design. I gotta put it down just a little bit more so you guys can see that. I like how they went kind of different with this with Berserker. He does have the same kind of piece. I gotta say, it is the same, just different color tone. But with Falconer, he only has one side plate rather than two that Berserker has, so you know, not a big deal. Really nice. You can see actually the whole leather piece, how it's right there, and how it actually can just wrap all the way around to his back and to his butt. So he does have a little butt flap thing, and you know, I like how they kind of made him look similar but different when doing the design and adding leather pieces and all that to it. So you know, they did do a pretty nice job to that, and that's just really nice. And then you guys can see some more of the side as that little side piece I was talking about. And actually, Falconer's side piece is actually a little bit longer than Berserker, so it's not that bad to it, you know, just a little bit different. So that's pretty cool. Now we have reached his little thigh armor and bottom leg armor, so that's pretty cool. It's really nice. I liked how they did this. So basically he has one piece of armor right there, which is really nice, and then if you get even lower, you guys can see that other piece of armor. Kind of remind me of Berserker again. I know I'm saying that a lot, but it's just true. Like, they kind of do look similar, but it's not a big deal because, you know, they are supposed to be from the same clan or whatnot, and, you know, they might as well supposed to resemble each other, you know what I mean? So basically that's that one side, and then here's another side of the armor on the other leg, and that's pretty cool. And I like how they did this one whole piece. Really nice. Have some nice armor held together by these straps. And what really made me mad was right when I took this guy out of the box, his strap right here broke, so I had to actually super glue that back on, which may have damaged the figure. I don't know what it looks like underneath, so oh well. And then you guys can see some more of that armor right there, which is looking really nice. Something else that I like, and I guess this is me, it could be everyone who actually seen this, for some reason I just feel like this side is the whole armored side, as you guys can see real quick, like the whole armored side, and then the other side is like kind of the exposed side, or the side he really doesn't use that much. The reason I would say this is the armor side is because look at his knuckles, or his gloves, and his gauntlet and whatnot. So this is all like armor and just really nice, and has more stuff on this side than it does the other. So that's pretty cool. Here's his gauntlet. Nothing much to it, almost the same as Berserker's again. Really nice, you know, cool detail on it. And there is his little blade that you can actually stick in and out, and, you know, interchange, and that's really cool. And then here is the other side, way more different than the other side. Sadly, he does not have a gauntlet to where you can open it or close it or anything like that, so, you know, it's not a big deal. Doesn't bother me one bit. Really nice, really detailed, has all the little armor on there, and, you know, the glove is actually armored, so that's pretty cool. And you guys can see all that, just really nice, and all the detail that they did on that is just really nice. Really nothing on the bottom, to be honest. If you guys want to open that up, just open that up right there, and you guys can see just really nice. Now let's get into some articulation. Well, basically his head is on a ball joint, which is really good, so he has a good range of motion on there. Really nice. And then if you even get lower into the figure, his arms are on ball joints. This arm can actually go a bit more higher than this arm, just because he has an individual shoulder armor piece that just straps on, and this one is actually some hard plastic piece that, you know, it's not able to move as much as it can. And then if we even get lower into it, he does have some articulation right there in the arms, and they can go 360 and whatnot, and so can the other one, in and out in 360, so that's pretty cool. Also, if you even get lower into the hands, they are on some type of ball joint like I saw. Basically this is what they're on right here, so you guys can see this even better. Right there, they're on this little peg thing, and it can move 360 and it can go up and down, so basically I would say ball joint, but, you know, it depends on what you get lower. He does have some articulation down there, or, you know, it's kind of stiff right now, but he does have some articulation right here, and that's pretty cool. And his legs are actually on ball joints, so they actually can go in and out and whatnot. But mine, this thing right here, this is what I said it had broke, and I'm not sure if this is how it's supposed to be, or if it's supposed to be up higher, or what is supposed to be going on there. But you know, I just super glued it and just left it right there. Just really pissed me off a little bit. So, you know, he does have some motion in there. He can open up his legs a little bit, and you know, they're on ball joints and whatnot. And then he does bend at the knee. Let me focus that up again. He does bend at the knee, so that's pretty cool. And he can lift his leg up and whatnot, and sit in trees if he wanted to. And then he does bend at the knee again with this one, so that's pretty cool. And I'm just trying not to break that that little armor piece that I had just fixed. And then again, if you get to the bottom, he does have these little boots or feet armor, which are actually just plugged in. You know, they have some kind of motion in there, and they can go like 360 if they wanted to, so that's pretty cool. So can the other one, and that's pretty nice. And that's about it for all of our articulation that comes in this figure. The leg articulation, I have to say, is really nice, and so is the arm. Rather, you know, just really nice, and I'm liking this for this. Now, like I said, he does have an LED function, so let's get that activated. So basically, he has a cord that runs onto the side into his helmet that on the switch in the back, you can actually flip. So let's turn on this LED light and turn off some of these bright lights. And here's the LED light on, kind of bright, kind of not. Here's a better look at it. I'll show it to you front ways so you guys can see that LED light. And if I put my hand over, you guys can see how bright it is, kind of. You know, it's way good. I would say it's good, not too bad. I'm liking it. You know, it doesn't have to be so bright, but you know, it could have been a little bit brighter, but you know, still cool. And I think it's pretty awesome, guys. And also, we're still into these accessories. So basically, here's a little falcon that he comes with. It's really nice, but there isn't no articulation. It's kind of just like the hound to the tracker. You know, it has some great detail on it, you know, that nice red and whatever blackish bluish color they have in there, so that's pretty cool. They did some cool detail onto that, and they have a nice little peg hole, which I'll show you what will really peg into. So this is pretty cool. I'm liking this falcon. Really guys, so basically the falcon, this thing right here, actually pegs into right here, and basically they gave you this little piece so it won't just be an open hole into his little chest armor. So basically what you want to do is you want to take this thing out. Make sure you don't lose this if you don't want him to. If you do, you'll just have a hole up inside of him right there, and it wouldn't really look cool. So basically what you want to do is you want to get this little clear piece that I showed you guys earlier, and you guys can actually peg in the falconer like so. Let me just try and get that as great in there. You guys can peg that in, you know, either way you want it, and you guys can actually get this and actually peg this in to Falconer's armor somehow. It's kind of stiff, so bear with me. And basically, there you will have it. His little falcon bird sitting in his flying position or hovering over him. That's what the clear piece is supposed to be. It's supposed to manipulate it as, or you know, kind of make it seem as if it's flying and not on it. So just picture this not being there and him flying. So yeah, basically it just pegs in. And if you guys don't want that in, you guys can take that out and put in that one piece that I showed you. But it does look pretty awesome like that. So you know, no bad stuff. Now guys, here is his little wrist thing that I told you about, and how he comes with those other dice cast blades. So basically he does have the long one in, if you guys can see that. He has his long blade in, and if you guys don't want him to be displayed with that, you guys can actually remove this. Just shimmy that out of there a little bit. Shimmy. Take that out. Take the medium blade and plug that one in if you want, and boom, you guys can have them with that one in. Doesn't look too good to me, so I'll just take that one out. And if you guys want to have it in a deactivated mode, or just, you know, a little shorter if you guys want it, you guys can actually just plug that in, and there you have a shorter stab your blade thingy that he can be displayed with. Okay guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you guys are looking for some more reviews on my predators, I do have some other videos. Go check them out. Also guys, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys again. Thumbs up this video if you guys like it. Thumb downs it if you guys didn't. You know what? It's all your opinion on this video. So thank you guys. Peace out. And that's Falconer, and that's Berserker, and that's Tracker, the trio that I have completed. Subscribe.